Greetings and salutations, my lovely little bitlings. My name is Wiggy, and today I will be talking about Elsword. Moving on, last month, Stix did a video talking about whether or not anime MMORPGs were dead. He went through a list of anime MMORPGs that he believed were still worth playing in 2017, and further going into 2018. One game in specific, though, has stood quite the test of time: Elsword. Now, we've made several videos for Elsword over the past several months. The game was mostly an anime-inspired MMORPG. Elsword continues to be one of the most entertaining games that both of us have played. Now, I would like to quickly preface this video by stating that this video is sponsored, as the team behind Elsword are awaiting us to bring attention to some new features coming out soon. But I will point out our opinion of the game is not influenced by this in any way. We have posted our opinions in a non-sponsored video in the past, and that is why the game is here. If you want to play Elsword or even check out what the game is about, you're more than welcome to click the link in the description. Now, with all of this out of the way, let's get down to what the actual video is about, shall we, guys? Elsword is a 2.5D anime-inspired action MMORPG, if you couldn't already see from the videos playing in the background. Now, the game was released way back, and to this day, it still maintains an active community of PvEers and PvPers. That is more that could be said about the vast majority of anime MMORPGs in this day and age, and possibly free-to-play MMORPGs in general, as Elsword is a free-to-play MMORPG. So, what specifically stands out about Elsword, and what sets it apart from other MMORPGs of its kind? We know people that have been playing Elsword for over 4 years, and with the recent release of Closers Online, which is a much more advanced version of Elsword, we felt the need to jump back to it in fact and try it out again and see how it's changed, as Closers lacked something. In fact, let me list some of the many reasons Elsword is different to assist you in clarifying for you why we believe Elsword is entertaining for us. It is voice acted. Never in an anime MMORPG have we witnessed this sheer amount of voice acting. It is ridiculous that the entire story that we've experienced thus far is voice acted. The graphics hold up even to today's standards. Elsword looks good enough to compete with most the anime MMORPGs around currently, especially the character models, which look gorgeous. Not as good as Soul Workers, granted, but still, damn, it's doing well. Gameplay, as in combat, is fast and fun, especially when you've been button mashing in games like MapleStory and want something that feels and reacts better. Unlike the other games in its niche, it is much more open and it isn't instanced. You can traverse the world through loading screens, meet players, and meet up with other people, party up for dungeons and whatnot. It also offers multiple job paths, as in, as you level up, you gain access to additional jobs that allows you to further progress your character throughout new advancements. Now, these are just a few things that are unique to the game off the top of my head. I'm sure as you guys play through the game more and more, you'll find that Elsword is quite different than what you're used to. Which is good after all, so the last thing you want to do is be playing the same game over and over again, unless you're a masochist, which, you know, you might be, I don't know. Either way, let's take some time to elaborate on why I personally enjoy this game. The combat in Elsword, while fast and fun, and is also incredibly flashy, you are capable of mixing and matching different action key inputs to create your own unique combos. The customization of your character, both aesthetically and structurally, give you things to do outside of the traditional PvE and PvP. For example, like most MMORPGs, you're capable of making your characters look absolutely fabulous, and Elsword offers quite a few unique costumes for you to collect while you channel your inner fashionista. I would also like to point out that in December's update for Elsword, COG Games has confirmed that they will be in fact releasing an additional third job advancement to all of its classes. This is both impressive, as a content update this large is breaking news, and scary, as people will once again have to learn the new third job and decide on which they want to progress. More information regarding third job advancements will become available soon, but from what little we've been told so far, they will provide benefits to your other accounts. There's also an actual plot in Elsword, unlike most MMORPGs. An actual storyline you're capable of following. Again, that is fully voice acted. which you may or may not like, but nevertheless, a story that is fully fleshed out and that propels you throughout the game. This is more than what is included in most MMORPGs, as most MMORPGs have forgettable stories that you begin on and forget you're even progressing through after 10 or so levels, and I've been there and done that. Where you end up just thinking about going to the next area as fast as possible so you can get level ups. Now, the story may or may not be appealing to you, just as you may not find the voice acting good or cringy. But would you honestly prefer a game that didn't have any emphasis on a story at all? I wouldn't. The PvP is admittedly more difficult for us as we're not used to the style of combat, and that makes it difficult for us timing our decisions in our combos. This holds true especially for instances where the players have been playing the game longer than you have and have a better understanding of the system. That doesn't necessarily mean that the PvP in Elsword is bad, however, it's just more, how should I put it? It requires a little bit more forethought into what you're doing, and for you to learn more about the game before actually trying to PvP successfully. One thing that I would like to bring attention to as well is the fact that COG games with Elsword have a very active forum community due to the game's large population. They host not only in-game events regularly, but they also have forum-based events for players to participate in, which, although the game has the population size for it, it does. Most people are actually unaware that the forum events even take place. This is a shame, as I believe these events in specific need more attention. Not only are they fun, but they're easy to participate in. Now, I did mention earlier that Elsword is having a rather large content update later this year in December specifically. And I would like to point out that this is by far the largest update in the entire 2017 year. So if you're wanting to get into Elsword, now is when it's going to be the most active. Now is the time to jump in if you had any doubts before, and now is the time to test out for the first time if you haven't already. The game is a lot of fun, and we would recommend it personally, sponsored or not, to anybody that loves anime MMORPGs. We have in the past, and we will continue to do so in the future. It is by far one of the most entertaining and largest densely populated anime MMORPGs still available in 2017. And once again, if you want to try it out or get back into it, make sure to use the link in the description. It doesn't give us any monetary incentive to have you click through, but it's still an easier way to keep track of how many of you do. Thank you guys all for watching. Good day, night, or afternoon, wherever it is where you are. And I will see you guys in the next video or live stream.
We fell out of love like shooting stars came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind.